What it do, y'all, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I am gonna bring the finale for my Pan 12 in 2023. So if you've not seen this series from me this year, I decided that I did want to continue project panning. I find that it is very invaluable for somebody like me. I do have a collector's mentality. I've always had that, regardless of what my hobby has been at the time. I've always wanted to collect something, and in doing that, you hoard a lot of product. In the makeup industry though, when I hoard all of these products, they can expire. And so in keeping this project panning mentality alive within myself, it has allowed me to kind of get through products as I continue to hoard products as well. It's a weird phenomenon for me, but it works for me. So I'm definitely not one of those channels that you can come to and like only get project panning content. You're gonna get a mix of everything. I'm gonna purchase stuff. I'm gonna go through periods where I am consuming way too much, but I'm also gonna go through periods where I am really good at project panning and also really good at streamlining what I need. So hopefully you guys enjoy what you see, and if you do, of course, give this video a thumbs up and of course subscribe down below. But in this particular project pan, what I was doing is I pulled out 12 different items in the beauty realm that I personally wanted to use up. And this included both fragrance, makeup, and the likes. I think at the beginning I also might have had 1 or 2 body cares as well. And yeah, I pretty much finished 11 of the items by the time of this video. And yes, I could have waited until I finished the 12, but to be quite honest, I wanted to just start a new project pan, including of course that 12th item, but also including more items just to continue to challenge myself on finishing products that I have. So that's why I'm doing this project pan finale now, and hopefully maybe next week I will already have my re-entry of a new video where I'll just be trying to pan more products to the end of 2023. So for real, let's just go ahead and get into it. When I started my update, which I will have my update and the initial video down below for you guys, I had only 6 items left to finish in the last 6 months of the year. We are now in the 8th month of the year, and I have finished, like I said, 11 of the 12 items. So let's just dive right on in and start off with kind of the oddball out. This is the one item that is not makeup, and it is my warm cashmere fresh cream from Philosophy. I have completely finished this product. As you can see, there is a small amount in the corner. Trust me, if I could get that amount out, it would be out and on my body. This is such a beautiful, very creamy, vanilla forward scent. In my opinion, there is cashmere. I'm terrible with smelling notes, so I just kind of can tell you what I smell. This smells like bedtime. It smells very relaxing. I've previously already finished my lotion, and so I wanted to just go ahead and finish up the spray. Now, I do know that there is a bundle on QVC for this exact size, the full lotion, and I want to say the body wash, and I was so close. I mean, I was this close to pulling the trigger, but as I've said time and time again, I'm really trying to be more mindful of how I'm spending money, and from what I can tell, that's something that they're releasing for the holidays, and it's quite early. So I'm hoping that I can once again budget that in later on in the holiday season, and if it's still available, I will go ahead and pick it up. Otherwise, I can definitely get at least this and the cream at Ulta, so I could always just use my points, but I definitely want to repurchase. I went through a phase where I didn't know if I wanted to repurchase, and I think that was because I quite literally stopped actively using it. But this is such a beautiful kind of calming sleep type scent for me personally that I genuinely could see this in my capsular collection. And so, yeah, I'm very excited to potentially pick this up sooner rather than later. But one way or another, I'm going to remember this product and it's going to be picked up. So yeah, Fresh Cream Warm Cashmere by Philosophy. All of the other products are makeup focused. So let's just go in the steps that I apply makeup. First is my Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. You guys actually saw me finish this on my vlog for Atlanta, and yeah, I was so excited to finish this. This is something that I have been actively working on using up for, I want to say, about a year and a half now. Pretty much right after I bought this, I pretty much started panning it because it was one of my favorite primers that I had in my collection. This is great, and I feel as though the Milk Makeup Hydro range for me was very low key. I didn't really realize how good the products were until I no longer had them. So I previously had the setting spray in this project and I kept saying, I didn't really see a difference. I don't really need this. I'm happy it's done. And now that I no longer have the setting spray, I saw what it did now. It really helped to kind of seep that powder into my skin tone and get rid of that like powdery-esque effect. And that is something that I enjoy. I find that if I saturate my face with my current setting spray, I get that, but that I think is the positive of this range. You really don't realize the benefits of it until after you no longer have it and you're like, well, why isn't this product doing it? So for me, this product, specifically the primer, helped to grip the products to my skin, and in doing that it helped the longevity of certain foundation type products or true foundations that I just felt I didn't get a great longevity with. So I really do like this product. Am I gonna get a full size? I don't know. I may get like the travel size because there is a smaller version available, but I do genuinely enjoy that product and I could definitely see me keeping that product once again in my collection just to always have it around for when I need that type of priming effect. But I also do have currently a gripping primer. It's not as good, but it is a gripping primer nonetheless. So I may wait until I finish that one to repurchase my Hydro Grip. As for foundation, I'm so excited to say that I finished up the Tula Skincare Radiant Skin Serum Tint in the shade 25. This was like a slugger, okay? Sis wanted to make it through the year and I refused. The main reason that I was able to finish this product was because in the month of June, I was able to do a little personal challenge where I wore makeup every day. Now, if you've seen that wrap up video, you know that I quite literally did not wear makeup every day, nor do I really want to, but there was definitely a huge benefit in me being able to do that. One, I got through more product, but also I was able to test out more of the products that traditionally just sit in my bins and take 3 months for me to test out because of how often I wear makeup. So regardless, I'm so happy to be finished with this. This is definitely not a repurchase, not a favorite of mine, but I'm happy that I had this type of product in the time that I picked it up. But I'm happier that there are more skin tints out there that have a shade for me, that have a better finish. That is definitely a very skin-like, if not radiant finish. Not something that I want. I want something that's going to be more of that matte skin-like, you know, subtle finish, and that was just radiant. As for powder, I had the Peach Perfect loose setting powder in my project pan, and this powder took so long because of the fact that I could not get rid of the sifter. The sifter was stuck. I don't know if it was just because this product is so old or if they literally made it so that you could not pull the sifter, but I was unable to pull the sifter, but I was able to finish the powder. So that's a very, very nice. I actually really think this is a great powder. I just don't like loose powders. I have come to the grips. It's just not a category that I like. I find that it just causes so much like dustiness over my whole room, and it creates a whole scene that I just don't want to deal with. So I'm so happy to be done with this. I currently have one loose powder in my collection, At one point, I was trying to target it. I don't know. Sis might just have to trip and fall into the trash can because, y'all, I am just not the loose powder girly. At one point I was. I am just going to say, without fail, I am the pressed powder girly. That is just the route that I am willing to take. I just cannot stand all of the dusty flaries going into the air, going into my mouth, going into my items that are on my desk. I don't like it. As for the last product that I actually finished, it was this lip gloss. This is in the shade Chill. It is from the brand Tower 28, and Tower 28 is one of those brands that considers themselves clean. So they try to have minimal chemical agents into their products and more natural products in their makeup products. This is something that I was able to use more or less as a lip balm. It gave a slight hydration, but mainly it just gave a nice sheen to the lips. I would not necessarily recommend this as a lip balm, but if you're going to use a lip gloss as a lip balm, I actually would recommend this brand because, as I said, they have more natural products, so the hydration level is just going to be more authentic, whereas those more chemical based lip glosses, I have no problems with them, but they're just not going to be as hydrating. So if you use them as a lip gloss, your lips are going to stay ashy, stay chapped, and just stay a mess. So yeah, I'm happy I was able to finish this. I originally was just using this so often as a literal lip gloss here at my station, and then it just kind of transformed into something that I was just reaching for, just to give me that glossy kind of finish, but also a slight hydration. So that's how it ended up in like the balm realm of my makeup routine. So am I going to repurchase that? Probably not, mainly for the fact that I want to say 2 other shades from the range. So why not use those? And then maybe I will repurchase the Chill. But I do like the formula. Happy to have the additional shades, no issues there. So if you've been really paying attention to this project pan, you know the one item that is still left, and that is the Huda Beauty lipstick in the shade Gold Digger. I keep saying Gold Digger, it's actually goal, like you have a goal to accomplish. So anyways, this is the shade. It is actually the shade that is on my lips today. Pretty much I've been trying to use this every day I can, and this product is a mess. It is an absolute mess. But what I will say is there's definite progress there. So I'm not mad at it. I'm very happy that I'm using my products, of course, and I can't wait to finish this, to throw this away because it's so messy. I've already cleaned this at least twice since I introduced this into the project, and it keeps messing up and gunking up. So cannot wait to go ahead and get rid of that. So yeah, that's it for this video. Those are all the products that I had left in the project, and I've pretty much finished, like I said, 5 out of the 6. And so for that reason, that 6th one is actually going to be rolled into a new project. And yeah, the others are just going to go back into my empties drawer. And when I have the time to do an empties video, I'll bring it to y'all. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye guys.